I might get some of the shots for Charlotte, but I don't think I'm gonna get all of them. I mean, some of the diseases aren't even that serious, like chickenpox. I had chickenpox when I was a kid and I'm totally fine. Why do babies need so many shots?
To save lives, maybe? Don't you want to protect your baby against measles, mumps, rubella, and polio? Chickenpox can be very serious. It can lead to skin infections, scars, pneumonia, brain damage, even death. If a pregnant woman gets chickenpox, it can have very serious effects on her and the baby.
I don't think so. Kids don't die from chickenpox. And anyway, natural immunity is much better than getting any vaccine.
Kids can die from chickenpox, Mary. My nephew was hospitalized for a week. Natural immunity means getting sick, and that can be dangerous. Vaccines work the same way as getting sick but don't cause disease.
What about polio? Polio doesn't even exist in the US anymore. I don't think Charlotte needs that shot.
Polio still exists in other countries. It doesn't exist here because people have been vaccinated. The thing is, we live in a global community with a lot of international travel.
Well, there has to be some shots she doesn't need. There's just too many shots.
Your baby's immune system can handle it. From the moment a baby is born, it encounters thousands and thousands of bacteria from its environment. Babies' immune systems are amazingly strong and adept.
Well, I heard there's a delayed vaccination schedule. Maybe I'll ask my pediatrician about it.
Think of it this way, sweetie. Say we're going on a road trip, but we don't put on our seatbelts for the first 5 miles. There's a chance we could get hit by a semi in those first 5 miles. It's a small chance, but it's still a chance. It's the same thing with vaccines if we delay. Our baby could contract a serious disease. Why would we take that chance?
The childhood vaccination schedule in the United States is created and recommended by the Advisory Committee for Immunization Practices. This is a group of public health experts and medical experts who make recommendations on the basis of scientific vaccination studies. Some people think that chickenpox is a harmless disease. However, before the vaccination was regularly given in the United States, 11,000 people were hospitalized each year because of chickenpox and its complications, and 100 of those died. Let's talk about some of the other vaccine-preventable diseases.
Measles is the most contagious disease known. About 30% of the persons who get measles will have a serious complication, either pneumonia or encephalitis, which is an infection of the brain. 2 in 1,000 persons who get measles will die. This is a disease that's completely vaccine preventable. We live in a country where people come from all over the world. They come from countries where measles is present all the time. Any area of our country where people are unvaccinated is a potential risk to start a measles outbreak. We have several outbreaks every year related to this.
Pertussis, or whooping cough, is a contagious disease. Between 1926 and 1930, 36,000 American children died of whooping cough. After the advent of the vaccine, almost no children died of whooping cough. However, in 2010, a large resurgence of whooping cough, or pertussis, was seen here in Northern California, and 10 babies died in the state of California. Pertussis vaccine is effective, but needs to be repeated. Boosters are critical, and your children should be vaccinated for pertussis.
Mumps is a virus that can infect the brain and spinal cord. It used to be the leading cause of acquired deafness in this country. It is common in other areas of the world, including Europe. Rubella is another virus. It is also known as German measles. When it infects pregnant women, there's a high rate of miscarriages or severe birth defects. Haemophilus influenza, or Hib, is a bacterial infection that causes meningitis, an infection of the brain, pneumonia, or bacteria in the bloodstream. This is a very serious disease that is prevented by vaccination. It used to be the major cause of acquired retardation in this country.
Polio is a contagious disease that causes paralysis. It was common throughout the United States until the mid-20th century when the polio vaccine was introduced. Polio still exists in the world and cannot be eliminated unless full vaccination of our children is achieved. Without full vaccination, we cannot achieve with polio what we have with smallpox, the total eradication of this human illness and its human suffering. However, your children need to be immunized if polio is to be eradicated. If you know what it is to recycle or use clean energy, then you know what it is to be responsible to take care of your community. To do so, you also should vaccinate your children against polio.
If you have any questions, contact your health provider or go to the CDC website, cdc.gov.